Thinking that we're looking for, right? Hotel always seems to have a unique perspective, so let's make this our first stop.
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody... Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, and...
Oh, of course, Hotel. Wait, what?
Meaning you're here for some other reason, right?
Well, Hotel, I want...
What food I like?
Wow, so even Hotel...
Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right?
Pretty sure clocking... Right! There's no need to overcomplicate it.
I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat...
Poached fish and shrimp.
Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a power...
Dynamic?
Oh. No, not that kind of dynamic. A dish is more than substance. It's a Shrimp dumplings are more subdued.
Okay. So is this just another way of saying you
Bingo! Except I don't...
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you... How did I ever doubt you? When it comes to telling tales, the story...
Sounds suspiciously like a... Well, everything in this world runs on its own set of principles. Be it
Since the Traveler seems to approve, I'll make Paimon thinks we're pretty much done.
Boo Boo Pharmacy. Yeah, you'll definitely get some If you find out anything interesting, you... do hope the Knights of Favonius are...
The key here is consumer psychology.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
But you didn't let me finish.
If it isn't the special guest who's... Yikes! It's just Changsheng.
Welcome. What?
No. I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both. You need to know what... It's all the same.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary
Sensation? Coconut milk.
Well, that doesn't help us. It's not a dish. How about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I agree with Chang-Sheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. Dishes where the ingredient. We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it.
Got it. With the...
Medicinal.
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without.
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it... Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the...
Food with substance.
It's a great suggestion.
You're welcome.
It's great to have a doctor's...
Oh, how you.
Receptivity to... Oh, she is! Creating... Everyone's got their hobbies, and mine is cooking. Great! That makes... Alright, time to move on to the...
Greetings, friends.
Hey, what brings you here?
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for him.
None here. You know how to get things done, Kuching. As long as it's with you, I can
Should I take this to mean that you doubt?
Huh? Well, for starters, Ketching is the one who's always out running.
I was merely joking. By no means. You wish to know about this?
Well, it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface, too.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater.
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office.
So, what?
Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed.
No weapon could smash it open. Wow.
Kuching has taken an unusually keen interest in this.
Let's put that aside for a second.
Actually, we were looking for all of...
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysm.
No, nothing like that. Paimon's...
Food preferences?
I have rather simple tastes.
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words.
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats.
Paimon thought you would have said barf.
As for me, it's got to be...
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and that's where I would disagree. Traveler shrimp... Oh my, you need to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry. They're very precisely put together. They taste pure. The presentation... Huh. So what you're saying is...
I heartily agree. Golden shrimp balls are a prime example. Their essence
Okay, got it. So Kuching loves golden shrimp balls.
I didn't say that.
No.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your
Traveler, Paimon, do you have anything planned up? Good. I'd like you to help me investigate.
You picked the right people for the job.
My thoughts exactly. The Qixing has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moon Chase Festival. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. In his notes, he indicated that there was a deity called the Stove. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God. And those that do are... One folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit. After many years of researching ancient texts, My grandfather came to believe that but this is all just theory and conjecture. Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liwa has entered the age of humankind, his successors, that's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light. It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone.
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's... Hey, don't worry about that. Besides, we're only...
But what? Why are you shouting?
Kaching, can I tag along for your investigation? Uh-huh. Since it's all about the stove god, I might get to learn something useful about cooking. Please, let me come along.
If it means that much to you. Okay,
Really? Yay! Thank you so much! You're the best!
Now that that's settled, time to get going.
Alright, then it's off to...
Children, come.
Oh, what is it, Gran...
Oh, no. You've done so much for... In fact, my old friends and I have been...
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very much... When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often... That simply won't do. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my... Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old I will not go into too much detail. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created...
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of... but that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add.
That's right! Finding stuff's what...
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need... What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the material. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. And But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the cap. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding.
Well, since you're an adeptus, Granny,
Yes.
she counts? How come there are so many adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all.
Oh, maybe so. Who can
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This Yenfei, I believe you already heard of the
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Qixing. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh!
All right, Yenfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question.
An adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time. And then after that was all over, they had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect...
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like...
Is that so? But, Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped...
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no... Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book.
Commercial consultancy. Or Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Some people find...
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire a small piece of smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize, I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhi Qiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
I've marked Miss Zhi Qiao's location on the map for you. Hopefully...
Leo Lee Pavilion. Best Lee food in town.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Zhi Qiao? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins? I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of déjà vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see. That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution. Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juqiao looks like she's about to faint. However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins. Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins. Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there? Seems right.
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost however much it is. I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Juqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus Jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
Alright, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you.
It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Ancients have followed the Adepti footsteps in pursuit of the moon. I want to learn how to cook. Then I'll cook something for Daddy when he's back.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all. Are you implying that—
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground, and if mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel—
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that if I've deduced correctly, he may still have the
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. And then he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite in. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with—
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Miss—
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even— It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with—
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been anywhere commissioned but not bound by a
I understand. Then?
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay, and I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very—
This contract has so many pages!
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look.
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is also the idea of someone abusing the law. But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it. Let's pay a visit to Chateau. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all,
Why, hello there, honored customers. Surely not more spurious claims that my...
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnayan merchant named Crossell enlisted...
A Snezhnayan merchant... I do remember that. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his...
Do you have...
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at...
Try your luck betting on Jerry?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that, yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite.
A thin layer of... If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings. Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just...
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them, there may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that and, I'm sure, a significant difference in the...
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on...
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's...
Miss Yenfei?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the...
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the process?
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the...
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident. Just a With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell... On the contrary, this is far from sufficient. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find... Well, that was quick. How come you know? Because lots of people come to me for legal advice. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of but the amendments made by the Tianquan to... As such, legal advice... So you help them make sense of the law? Yes, well, that's no obstacle, because You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out... Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. Again, with that cash... Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from then on? Has a merchant by the name of Crossell...
Crossell? Yes, I remember him. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here. Miss Singxi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with it. I also kept a copy for my own records. See, for the inlaid gemstone is recorded.
Thank you, Sinxi.
Sure, it isn't certain.
Nothing you need to worry about. Why is everyone's first reaction? I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. The weirdo with the snake around his neck? Because only he can provide an authoritative statement once we have this final piece of evidence in our...
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Can I go catch up on my sleep? But I don't want to.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from... It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall... Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official
That is indeed the case. If you would be...
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a cure. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted. I wonder, Miss Yanfei.
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you for
You're too kind.
That Baizhu guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there? Dr. Baizhu's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel. Make my escape.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded.
Wonderful. Well then, please.
Of course. Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. According...
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hair...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone sample.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus. In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I—
That's an unsubstantiated
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we—
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he can't— Hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him,
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore in—
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real—
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall— Traveler, would you do the honors?
What?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite? No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, however, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that— Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence present— I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation.
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of—
No,
aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were— You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay— Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting. Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different—
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those— But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small— But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost— I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make—
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew if word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins—
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you—
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second. As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them.
Ms. Zhiqiao—
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider a
What? But all right then.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice it—
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit—
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now.
Well
then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no—
Is that so?
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have if we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine—
Well, So that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, even though the solution...
The right solution depends on your perspective. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than an Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs...
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time.
You've returned. Good, good. Then we...
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of
Oh, you. All right.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't... I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Indeed she is. Liu Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most... Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
It is but a single teapot. There we go. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a...
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle too, huh? But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Well, still, why is it so... Oh, wait a second.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. Hang on a moment. Oh, call me. I suppose you may call...
So you're the little helper!
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm. Your journey may be far from over. But at least this way, you will not want for a comfortable place. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realm. You may consider me now allow me to have you any blueprints on you? As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right!
Yes, these are just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare them. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me He said that even though subspace creation is a product of Adeptal, this world is not a true one after all. It provides merely a moment.
A golden-eyed adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Bet if there's anything you would like.
I should be due a growth spurt by now. I should be due a growth spurt by now. Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough...
When breaking new ground, laying foundations, and furnishing a home, it is... I'll teach you more about this another day. There are... Maybe you're not used to the... If you ever have any questions...
Make my escape. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Yeah.
If you ever have any questions...
Make my escape.
Maybe you're not used... If you ever have any...
Let the wind lead. The air is fresh and the environment. It is also very quiet. I think I will be able to concentrate and get a lot of work done here. Thank you. I'll be sure to keep your... Let the wind lead. Of course. It's always a Is there a particular topic that you wish to discuss? Oh, I apologize. Evidently, I talk about work so much. I will think on this. I understand. You mean to say that we should... okay, I will do my best. Let the wind lead. Good. I wish you a success. If there is anything I can assist... Let the wind lead. It is the air is fresh and the environment, it is also very quiet. I think I will... Is that not all right? Thank you. I'll be sure to keep your suggestion. Let the wind Of course. It's all... Is there a particular topic that you wish to... It's really nothing to brag about. At the very least, let me practice. Okay, I will do my best.
Make my escape.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide seeking... Ah. Encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced.
We have work to do. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. The rain won't slow me down. This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Going
Onwards. We have work to do. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. This weather is perfect. We should move out.
There's still a long road ahead.
Terra Smash! I'll keep this close. Terra Smash!
Here, let me help you.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Nice and spicy!
Open sesame! Oh, now I'm hungry.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Come a little closer.
Nice and spicy!
Come a little closer.
To dust!
You're in for a little shock.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Race you! Nice and spicy!
What do you think, cutie?
Terra Smash! I'll keep this close. Yeah!
A reward on the road.
I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close.
You're in for a little shock.
We may leave at any time.
There's no end to this.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Go as one!
Terra Smash!
Go as one!
The hunter. The hunter becomes the hunted.
I hope the others find some.
You're in for a little shock.
Gotta dash. in here. Nap time! Make my escape.
Puncak tertinggi bergerak ke puncak tertinggi sing berbicara.
Need my... If it doesn't ruin a drink, it isn't treasure.
Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
If it doesn't ruin a drink, it is a treasure. That stretch feels good. I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
Lizard tail, pepper, star conch. What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail? I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting. Lizard tail, pepper, star conch. What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail? That stretch feels good. Waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
Lizard tail, pepper, star conch. What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail? That stretch feels good. Lizard tail, pepper, star conch. What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail? I'm flying!
keep an eye on you.
Race you out of the rock.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little. Come a little closer. What do you think, cutie?